evening everyone. Welcome to the class of Soft Skill 2, subject code KNC 201. Today's lecture is related to Unit 1, that is LSRW skills. The topic of today's lecture is effective writing, especially the tools of writing. The content of this lecture is going to be, first of all, we'll try to understand what we mean by effective writing, and then the tools of writing like topic sentence, unity, coherence, emphasis, and adequate development. We know that in every human language there are 4 skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. These 2 skills are related to sound form of any language, and these 2 are related to the script form. And out of these 4, writing is the most advanced output skill of communication, because it comes at this advanced stage, and the advanced acts of communication like learning and professional communication and so many different intellectual conversations and dialogues take place in writing. So it is an essential professional tool and work skill which a professional has to enhance understanding what do we mean by effective writing. Writing is the skill of creating text of information. Means any information which turns into form of written script or symbols which have particular meaning, and it is meaningful for the reader also, then it becomes writing. And when it is about technical writing, it is a way to convey technical or official information. And this technical writing may range from emails, notices, memos, like small conversation, small text preparations, then to formal letters, news bulletins, posters, flyers, PPTs of presentation, up to detailed technical reports, proposals, research papers, thesis writing, and so many other type of documents. So from a professional, understanding to write effectively is very much required. And this effective writing requires careful choice of words, sentences, stylistic features, and many more features that help to send out a message accurately, as it is going to be a document. What makes writing more serious is that it is going to be a record. So what is the significance of effective writing? We know that since writing is taken as a precise, explicit, and documented written communication, it is an effective tool to explain complex concepts and to issue clear instructions. See, effective writing is that which fulfills its purpose in the best possible way, and the reader gets the message in one single reading. That may be taken as a touchstone to test the effectiveness of writing, that your reader is able to understand and get the message in just one reading. That may be the purpose of every writer while creating a document. So effective written communication reaches multiple individuals at a time. Once you write something, it becomes a record and it is ready for reading by anyone who gets hold of it. And it becomes a record. It is a document. Thus, it should be reliable. So writing, effective writing should be taken care of about certain things which I am going to discuss further. First thing is understanding what are the tools of writing. Here we are not talking about like pen or pencil, paper or other, you can say e-tools of writing. I am talking about the conventional stylistic tools of writing. Effective writing has some main stylistic tools like topic sentence, unity, coherence, emphasis, and adequate development. And we'll discuss these stylistic features one by one. So first writing tool is a very effective tool, that is topic sentence. What do we mean by topic sentence? It is a sentence which explicitly states the topic of the writer. Whatever topic, whatever main idea is the force or the focus of that text or a paragraph is explicitly stated in a form of a sentence. It is only one main idea, and that clearly stated in a sentence, and that becomes a theme sentence or key sentence or the topic sentence. And this sentence describes what the paragraph will be about. Means this indicate towards the whole content of the paragraph or the coming sentences which are going to deal with that main topic. So, the reader has the clear expectations about what will follow. This topic sentence indicates what will follow. Okay. So, the remainder of the paragraph then develops that idea, and that idea is developed offering supporting points and examples. That is the development of paragraph. So, that topic sentence indicate towards the main idea. And if the paragraph does not fulfill that promise made by the topic sentence, it definitely lacks in unity, coherence and emphasis or the development, adequate development. That those are the further tools of writing a paragraph. So, first tool is topic sentence. Next comes unity. Unity, normal meaning of unity is oneness. Here we are referring towards the oneness of thought. One idea should be dealt with throughout the paragraph, and all the expressions contained within the given paragraph should hang together in a way easy for the reader to understand the given thought. Okay. So, the unity here means unity of idea, oneness of the idea. One single idea should be dealt with in all the remaining coming sentences of a paragraph. Okay. So, to maintain the unity of idea, whenever the writer changes to a new idea, one which is not in consistence with the previous idea which was dealt in the whole paragraph, the writer should make a new paragraph. So, to maintain the unity for a new idea, new paragraph should be maintained. New paragraph should be made. Okay. So, this is how topic sentence is related to the other tool of writing, that is unity of thought. So, the promise made by the topic sentence should be fulfilled by the writer, and for the new idea, new paragraph should be made. How to maintain unity? That is the question, and that is the main purpose of this lecture. So, there are several ways to maintain the unity of thought. First is that we use a key sentence. Obviously, that is the topic sentence, and that states the central idea as the theme, and that is a clear announcement of the theme of the paragraph. So, there should be no second central idea, means no central idea which is equally strong, which is equally deep, should be given in the same paragraph. There should be no irrelevant sentences, means all the remaining sentences should be related to the given single idea and should support the main idea, and no irrelevant illustration. Obviously, to maintain the unity of thought, all the expression should be related to the one main idea as promised by the topic sentence. Now, coming to the second tool of writing, that is coherence. Coherence refers to the flow of idea, means coherent flow of idea, smooth advancement of idea in a paragraph, and that is the purpose of coherence, to make the reader understand the idea smoothly. So, there should be a flow of thought, and this flow of thought is closely related to unity, means one single idea, and that idea should flow without any jerk, without any break and without any hindrance. That is called coherence. And for that, to achieve coherence, a writer should show how the idea expressed in the sentences in the paragraph are relevant to the main idea. It should be said in a simple way that one sentence should be logically and coherently related to the previous sentence and the coming sentence. So there should be a smooth flow of meaning. There should be coherence at the stage of meaning as well as at the level of grammar. So there should be coherence and cohesion. And this coherence and unity can be maintained by using pronouns, by using same keywords, some words which can be repeated again and again, using the connectives and logical development of idea. So to understand this in detail, how to maintain coherence, first is repetition of a key term or phrase. We can repeat up to a certain extent the certain phrase, certain idea which is related to the central idea. That will maintain the smoothness or the flow. We can also use synonyms, means to avoid redundancy, we can use synonyms having the similar meaning. For example, to connect, we can use to associate or vice versa, but the meaning is the same. Then comes using pronouns and relative pronouns. We know that to avoid needless repetitions, we use relative pronouns like he who was there or Ram who was there. So who is the relative pronoun and which relates the further thing with the previous noun. Then comes transitional words. Transitional words we know are indicators of different relationship between two nouns, two phrases or two sentences. Like transitional words are like moreover, beside this, apart from this, other than this. These are the transitional words and these words help to maintain the coherence. Another technique or another way to maintain coherence is parallel structure. Means to create sentences which are parallel in the structure. I have given this small example to make you understand the importance of these parallel structures which call attention to the similar idea in the speech. For example, I have given this sentence. They argued not only about the article but also about the review. This is the parallel structure, not only about the article but also about the review. So these are the two parallel phrases and here these phrases maintain the flow of thought as intended by the writer. Next tool is emphasis. We know this word emphasis is a very common word. We use this word, but this word is has been derived from a Greek word amphenein. And in Greek, the meaning of this word amphenein is to display. So emphasis basically means doing something to display something, doing efforts to make a better display of something. In English language, we use this word as giving stress or weight. We use this word as effort to emphasize something, means an effort to give extra stress, extra force or extra weight on something. So as a tool or as a principle of paragraph composition or writing some document, emphasis refers to the intensity of expression, means how much intensity, how much weightage, how much importance we are trying to put on certain expression, right? That is our effort to emphasize it. And this stress put on those words or phrases indicates the importance or the special significance of those words or phrases. That is the basic purpose of using this tool, emphasis. So, how to bring emphasis? As a student, we must learn this technique to bring emphasis in our writing. First, a forceful introduction. We always know it is very natural that first impressions are quite lasting impressions. So, we can put the important thing in the beginning and very forcefully we can start our write-up or our paragraph or our speech. Next is an effective conclusion. We can find the other way around also, because sometimes postponing the major portion to the end of the sentence becomes more formal and it helps to maintain the formality, the aristocracy also. So, sometimes you can postpone the major announcement of point towards the end of the paragraph, and this will perhaps, because end is the longest remember part of something. You normally keep remembering the culmination or the end. That may also be a way to give emphasis to your point. Other way is to use repetition but with purpose, because over repetition should always be avoided. It becomes redundancy. So a purposeful repetition of keywords, phrases, or some careful arrangement of words gives an extra weight to your expression, and the reader is able to detect that here you are putting an emphasis because you are trying to catch the more intention and attention of your reader, right? Next is good proportion. Means if you give larger explanation of you allot more length to certain point in your writing or in paragraph, that also causes emphasis. Other aspects of bringing emphasis in a sentence is that shorter sentences are more forceful, okay, and longer sentences become vague sometimes. That is why we say that brevity is the wit, okay, is important, right? If you are able to speak or to create a sentence which is full of meaning, that will create a higher impact, you can say more weight and emphasis. Sometimes bigger sentences comparatively become vague and descriptive in nature. So sometimes if it is suitable to bring emphasis, you can use smaller statements, right? Next is example and illustration. Obviously, you are citing relevant illustration that helps to emphasize the point and help the reader to understand the point. Another way is to compare and contrast, because if you bring out the similarity or difference between various concepts which are somehow you can say related to each other, that also helps to bring focus. Okay. There are certain mechanical devices also, because when you write something, there are certain mechanical devices to emphasize. When you speak something, there are also certain mechanical device. In speech, we have raising pitch, we give more stress on certain words, certain phrase while speaking. In writing, this emphasis can be created using capitalization. In between the text, you can give certain word in all letters capital, or in italics, or in bold, or underline it, okay? So, or you can use certain symbols along with that, certain small emoji or picture, or you can give that part or that word in different color. So, these are the mechanical devices to bring emphasis in text. And we normally use this, and I have also used this because I have given these headers in bold. Next is adequate development, because it is important to write the thing for the understanding of the reader. You cannot leave the thing just after mentioning it. So, a paragraph should be sufficiently developed, because that development is important to establish the main idea as expressed in the topic sentence, because topic sentence only makes a promise of some expression regarding that special main idea, but that idea is expressed only through sentences. So, there should be sufficient. Adequate means sufficient development of the idea, and the main idea should be developed with the help of examples. We can cite certain examples, we can give certain facts, certain figures, or some logical reasoning to emphasize upon that particular idea, as well as to give the sufficient development to the paragraph. Okay. And it is not advisable that we just give the example or we just give the fact. We should also explain that given illustration, given example, or given fact, and relate that fact to our main idea, and that helps in giving the adequate development to our paragraph, right? Here at the end of the lecture, I have given a small example of a small paragraph, and after reading this paragraph, we can find the main title, we can give the title, and we understand the line of thought of the reader. It starts with the saying, attitude is everything. Here you can find that I have given this saying in inverted comma because this is a quote. So, I have given this in quotation mark. Okay. The saying, attitude is everything, draws from the idea that people who have the right attitude in life are the one who succeed. We can find that this is the topic sentence, okay? Because the writer wants to explain attitude is everything, and up to a certain extent he has explained, he has indicated the meaning in the first topic sentence. Then it goes further. Attitude refers to what a person thinks about his or her surrounding and the way in which he or she is ready to interact with. I have given this underline emphasis technique because this is what stands out as the meaning of the word attitude. A person's attitude can be understood not only by their verbal stance but also by their body language, expressions and other mannerism. This you can take as the effort to give sufficient development, adequate development of the idea, because here I am talking about, or the writer is talking about, different aspects or different examples of reading or finding the attitude of a person, like body language, expression and other mannerism. Having a positive attitude brings about a positive change in one's life. An individual's attitude is also dependent on the social groups and family background. So this is how the topic of attitude, the main idea of topic attitude is everything, is being developed by giving various arguments, giving various examples, giving various statements related to the main topic. So in order to ensure that children develop a good attitude, families must take good care and constantly support them. So this is a small example of a paragraph just to show how these tools of writing are employed here in this piece of writing. I hope my students have understood. So summing up, I will say that these tools of effective writing are those specific features which help a writer turn his thought or turn a thought into a readable text, because thoughts are abstract and our understanding of those thoughts is also abstract. We need some you can say visible means, that is writing, to transfer those thoughts. So these tools are helpful to make those thoughts turn into a readable text, and these tools also facilitate the reader comprehend the thought in minimal efforts, and that is what intended by the writer, because that is the touchstone to test the effective writing. So same tools can be applied to preparing text for longer documents also, because paragraphs in themselves are single units in longer documents. So longer documents can also be developed like reports, proposal, articles, research paper, using the same tool, because these are the basic tools of writing, and these tools also help to prepare the text of our speeches also. So same tools are helpful whenever it comes to give an expression to our ideas, either in the oral form or in the written form. Thank you all. Jai Hind.